Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my question and answer segment entitled Friction's Pinion. Let's take a look at today's question. Mardi Gras Man 23 asks, how often do you make Bricklink orders? And do you shop around? Is it random or do you have a list? Yes. Yes. Okay. I do all of those things. Sometimes I'm efficient when I make my Bricklink orders, and sometimes I'm not. I use the want list, but I don't use it the way I really should. If, for instance, if I'm working on a specific project and I need a bunch of, 4 or 5 parts that I can see that I'm going to need as I'm making this, I'll go make a list specific for that MOC, and I'll add 4 or 5 pieces in there. But I know there's a whole bunch more I'm going to need. I want to get these because I, number one, know they're going to be harder to find, or number two, I know they're going to be expensive, so I want them in a want list so I can maybe, hopefully, find them if somebody has a sale, or if somebody posts, a new lot of used bricks. I'll want to buy those first because I don't want to pay new prices for those pieces. So I'll really only use it for either the more rare or more expensive pieces, so that I have more time to find those at better prices instead of waiting till the last minute and then having to buy whatever I find first, and having to pay maybe a higher price than if I had a little bit more time to shop them around. I always try to go and look through the other things before I finish my order. Printed tiles or wedge plates in brown and green. Sometimes I look through the minifigures. There's just a few things that I always go in, and if I see somebody who's having a good deal or something with those, I'll usually add those to my order. Other times, I'll go out specific for my minifigure collection, usually the superheroes. I have them, at least not all the newest current ones, but I have all of the older ones that I'm going to get, say for maybe 1 or 2 that are iffy. I'm not really concerned if I ever get it, but if I found it at a decent price, I would pick it up. I used to use that very often to help complete my minifigure collection. So I would have lists and I would go out and shop and try to find stores that had more than one in there. So it's not uncommon for me to make an order, and after I make it and I'm waiting for the invoice to arrive, and it arrives and I pay it, and then I go out and I start working on my project or whatever I'm doing, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I needed this part. And I just made, a $50 order, let's say. This is going to be another 50 cents worth of pieces. And I need it to get past where I'm at. But I don't want to go back out now and pay, $2 or $3 for shipping for 50 cents worth of pieces. So I either have to wait till the next time or go out and figure some other pieces that I need enough to, maybe hit a store minimum, or do something so where I'm not just going and buying 50 cents worth of what I need and throwing in stuff I'll never use just to hit a minimum. I really try not to waste money like that, but every now and then, especially now that I do YouTube videos each week, to make some progress, sometimes I have to make those decisions. So I just need to set back, be a little bit more prepared, and stick to a list and actually maybe write it down instead of trying to remember it, so that I get all 3 parts I needed instead of 2, and then I get distracted, and then I have to make another order for a single part. So that's how I do it. Not the recommended way. If I was going to tell somebody how to do things, I would probably give you a little bit different instruction on the way that I actually do it. But that was the question, was how do I do it? Not how would I suggest other people do it, or how should I do it better? So thank you to Mardi Gras Man 23 for your question. And what about you guys? I guess real quick, I make Bricklink orders as often as I need them. Sometimes 4 or 5 a week, and sometimes a couple a month. So sorry I forgot to answer that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments how often you make your Bricklink orders, and do you shop around? Do you have a list? You just go out at random? I'd like to hear how you guys do it. Maybe I can borrow some of that and make my experience a little better on Bricklink. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.